Hello! Would you like to make tea party favors for your next event? I'm using the Tea Together stamp set. I'm going to ink it up with Tuxedo Black ink. I'll start first with my teapot, and then we're going to stamp a few flowers. I'm going to stamp a rose. These are all from the Tea Together stamp set. And then I need two of the smaller flowers, so I'll stamp two smaller flowers, and this is going to be for each party favor. And then we're going to color them. I'm using a light pool party. I'm basically shadowing or shading the edges of my teapot with a very light pool party Stampin' blends. It'll just gives it just a little bit of shading, a little bit of contrast. I'm coloring on very vanilla cardstock. My niece's bridal shower is going to be the pale pastel colors of blue and pink. I'm using the same pool party for the flowers, and then I'm feathering out with a darker pool party to give it a little blending and a little contrast. And then we'll just do our leaves in a green. I'm using Mossy Meadow here, but Old Olive would look just fabulous too. And then for the rose, I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo, although I can't wait to try the new light Rocco Rose, but I don't have that yet. So we're going to go with the Flirty Flamingo, and I'm just sort of feathering out the darker colors, and then we'll outline on the edge of the leaves just a little wavy line to give it a little contrast between the light and the dark. And where you can see the lines, where I drew the lines, you can just feather that out or blend that out with the lighter color again. And then we'll do the leaves much the same way that we did on the smaller flowers. We'll start with a Mossy Meadow light, and this time, because they're a little bit bigger, I'm going to outline the veins with the dark Mossy Meadow. And then we're going to make our base. We're going to start with a 5.5 by 3 3/4, and we're going to score each side at 1 1/4. I like to use the left side to measure my 1 1/4. It's just a little bit easier, but you can measure either way. So once you've done all 4 sides, you want to trim the little tabs. Now this is, you want to go trim up to the score line, and then this is a little trick for when you're making boxes. You always want to take just a teeny tiny wedge out so that they fold up nicely. And I'm doing that now on all 4 tabs. Super simple. And then we'll score that with our bone folder so we have nice crisp edges. We'll just fold on all the score lines. And then we're going to want a strong adhesive, so I'm going to use tear and tape on all 4 of my little tabs. I'm going to put a couple pieces on. We want this little box to be strong. It's going to stand up on the table and probably get a fair amount of abuse. So we want it to hold together for the party. So I'm going to use the tear and tape. I'll peel off the covering with my take-a-pick tool. And then this is super simple. You're just going to fold over the 4 corners to form a little box. You'll notice it's a little big for the tea bags, but I'll show you a trick in a minute. We're going to put our flowers on our teapot. I like to put my rose in my bottom corner. You can arrange those however you want. 3 is a nice amount of flowers. And then we're going to put that on the front of the box, so when it's sitting on the table, the teapot will be there. And you'll notice how the tea bag flops around, so I'm going to put what I call Easter grass. It's just crinkled paper in there to sort of support that tea bag, and it'll stand up nicely then. Super simple, plus it looks cute. And that's all there is to it. If you've liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and stop over in my blog. I'll have a complete list of supplies. Thanks so much.